everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometimes, and excuse my weird hair. It's just sticking up. And today in this video, I'm going to tell a coffee and story time video, which is one of my favorite videos to make. So today's coffee and story time is going to be about the time I spent the day with a left out kindergartner because her buddy was absent. So this is a story about how one day I had kindergarten buddies, which is one of my favorite things to do, and I'll explain that in the video. And we were visiting our kindergarten buddies, and this one little kindergartner was left out because her buddy was out. And so I decided to be her substitute buddy for the day, and I had a kindergarten buddy. So I thought that would be good because everybody else in the class had a kindergarten buddy, had a 5th grade buddy, but this one little girl was so left out that she wanted to be with her buddy, but her buddy wasn't there because her buddy was out for surgery or something. So this is a story just to let you guys know, if you have kindergarten buddies in 4th or 5th grade and you see a little kindergartner feeling left out, you can always be their substitute buddy for the day, or you can be their substitute buddy until their buddy comes back. So they won't feel left out. So you could try and cheer them up and stuff. So I'm going to get started, and I hope you guys like the story. Pardon me while I take a sip of my coffee. So this all started about 17 years ago. I was in the 5th grade. I was at school one day and we had kindergarten buddies, which is one of my favorite things. Excuse me. Sorry, I had a runny nose. So we had anyway, so it was like, I think a Friday or a Wednesday. I don't remember what it was, but we had kindergarten buddies that day, and I was really excited because kindergarten buddies were just one of my favorite things to do when I was in 5th and 4th grade. Oh, I got a Facebook notice for birthdays. Sorry, I'm just a little distracted right now. So anyway, so we got a Facebook notice. I didn't get a Facebook notice. Excuse me, we didn't have Facebook back then. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'll have to fix that. Anyway, so we had kindergarten buddies. I think it was like a Friday or a Wednesday that day. I don't remember, but we were short one classmate because my classmate was out for surgery. I don't remember what she had surgery for, but I know she was definitely out for like surgery or something. And so we went to go visit our kindergarten buddies. So my teacher brought us all to the kindergarten class that we were buddies with. And as we're all going to meet our buddies, I'm meeting with my buddy. Then I see this little kindergartner who is crying because she feels left out because her buddy's not here. And I asked her, "Are you okay?" She goes, "I don't have a buddy, blah, 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 blah." And she's like crying, and I feel so incredibly bad for this little girl. And I was trying to think of what I could do, as I wasn't sure if I was allowed to be her kindergarten buddy because we could only each have one buddy. But because this little girl didn't have a buddy and no one else offered to take her for a buddy, I decided, how about I be your buddy for the day? And she's like, "Yay!" And she was all excited. It was really cute. So I walked her over to my kindergarten buddy, and then my teacher notices me being the little girl who was crying substitute buddy. So my teacher talks to me and she goes, "That was really nice of you to share a buddy with this little girl because she was left out." And I just thought I'd substitute for her buddy who was out for surgery. So the little girl was super happy, and we're doing an activity with the kindergarten buddies. I think it was like an art activity. I can't remember, but I know we were doing some kind of art kind of thing with the kindergarten buddies. And so the entire time, the little girl is so happy that she has a buddy. And usually we're not allowed to have 2 buddies, but because this little girl didn't have one and she was upset, I decided to just be her buddy for the day so she wouldn't feel left out. So she was hanging out with my kindergarten buddy, and they were just having a really good time. We were just hanging out with them, and we were in the classroom for like an hour or so. And so after that's done, and we say goodbye to our kindergarten buddies, and we go off to recess. And my teacher had to talk with me as we're leaving the classroom, saying, that was very kind of you to be that little girl's buddy for the day. And I thought, and you did a really good job cheering her up and everything. And I felt really good about making that little girl feel better, because she was just crying and I felt so horrible. And usually when I see people cry, it's just my weakness, and it makes me feel bad when I see people cry. So I try to do my best to cheer them up as much as I can. And I just felt, and again, I felt really good about making that little girl feel like she was part of the group, because her buddy we were just short one student because one of the classmates was out, and she really wanted somebody to be with her, and she was just feeling really left out. So I felt super happy just cheering that little girl up, because she needed a buddy to be with, and when I made her feel much better, it made me feel better. So the moral of the story is, if you have like kindergarten buddies and you notice one of your classmates is out, and that kindergartner feels left out because she doesn't have a buddy for the day, you can always ask your teacher if it's okay if you can be the buddy for the person that day, because sometimes you're not really allowed to have two kindergarten buddies. But sometimes when one of your classmates is out, it's kind of good to substitute, to ask, to offer to be their buddy, so then they don't feel left out, because then they feel like they have somebody to be with and someone to hang out with, and you could always just have fun with them and just be the substitute and do the best you can. And it is a lot of fun to have kindergarten buddies. Trust me, I loved kindergarten buddies when I was a kid. And I have another story with one of my kindergarten buddies, which I'll share in another video. Because if I shared it in this video, it would take too long. So if you see a left out kindergartner whose buddy is absent for the day and they're feeling left out, offer to be their buddy and make them feel like they're part of the group, so they don't feel left out. That's the main moral I should have put there. So that was my story about how I offered to be a kindergartner's 5th grade buddy for a day. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day except for Tuesday and Friday afternoon sometime. And I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!